What up, y'all? So, Widebody update. So, this is the flare. If you saw the other video, it's got these little notches right here. Now, my original plan was to, I guess I had two plans. So, the original plan was just screw this in, let the bolts be seen, all of that. I switched over, said I wanted to reverse mount them. So, reach in my pocket and find this bolt. But these are the bolts that I found. But basically, how this works, let me spin this around. But with this, I could either like lay some more fiberglass on here or put some sort of like that black RTV that I use for headlights and all of that. Lay a bunch of that, press this onto it, and what you end up with is whatever sealant or glue or JB Weld, whatever you want to use, it's gonna be in between this piece and the fiberglass, so it'll smush into that. And then when you do that, you'll have sealant come through these little circle holes, and basically it'll grip on the top side of this bolt too. So it'll be like it's anchored on there. But and then instead of just having like nuts where I got to use a like a socket or something, I figured this would just be a lot easier. So, you know, I could get a socket or I could just flick this down with my hand and be done. So everything should be able to be reached from the inside once you take the wheel well out. So I figured this would be a lot easier to use these wing nuts instead with a washer on it. So I still gotta get some washers, but this was the plan. But I got this tape. I'm gonna slap this on here real quick so you can get an idea of why I think I'm changing my mind from using these bolts, even though they're super cool and I really want to use them. But let me tape this up on here real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about. All right, so here we are again. Quick tape job. You probably saw it in the first video, but hopefully you just saw this move. But this is where my issue is. This is something different, but I hit this with a heat gun like yesterday just to kind of see if I could get this to flex a little bit, and then this piece bubbled up, so I just popped it. Realized that whoever body worked it first, it's like a big gap between the actual body, like the body filler or whatever, and the actual fiberglass. So there's a big gap of air. So pop that. So I got to fill that with body filler, but that's not even a problem. So this is not really lined up as perfect right now, but you get the idea. So this will fit. The issue was once it gets to this side, this part wants to fly off and come this way. So for this end to stay put, you really got to have a lot of pressure pushing down on it, bringing it back towards the wheel. So I figured, I'm gonna take this down, see if it'll move again. Let's see. So yeah, I figured if I reverse mount and have the bolts glued to the back of this, with all this steady pressure on here, I didn't want to deal with all the extra pressure that would be on this, and then I end up like let's say the bolt is bolted into this, into the body. I didn't want this to pop a loose like this and then potentially come apart from the bolt that's glued to this from all the extra pressure, because like I know I can fiberglass it in, but at the same time, new fiberglass on top of this, I don't want to jeopardize the strength of it, and then it ends up popping loose and I got to take it all apart anyway and figure out something new. So the plan now, and another thing was, this actually, once it's on, this actually fits real tight against the body, like real good. So with all the screws in, this should fit real flush. So I'm not sure if it'll be enough space on the back side of this for it to actually fit this bolt, and fit it without really causing an issue. I'm trying to find where I put it. Here we go. All right, so yeah, this actually, so you got the flat piece right here, and then you have this other little head of the bolt before you get to the threads. So plus all the sealant. So that would probably affect how flat this sits on the body. So instead of doing that, switching plans, going to get some new screws. The plan is to line it up, put a bolt right through here, through the top, screw it on from the back side so everything is nice and flat and flush. Once it's screwed on, cover this up right here because it's a gap right here. So you see right there, it's not a huge gap, but it's big enough. The other side looked a little bigger, so once I got this on, I add some fiberglass and Bondo body filler, the body hair Bondo. So I add some of that, which is basically Bondo and fiberglass mixed together. So I do that, fill in this little gap right here, sand it all down smooth. Once I got all of these bolted together, I'm gonna shave the top of the bolt down a little bit and then just Bondo over everything. And so it'll still be hidden bolts, but the bolt will be a part of this. So then I can just take this whole flare off and the bolts will still be on there. You just won't be able to see the heads of the bolts. So that's the plan. I'm gonna try to get it this week. It's December and it's been like real warm out here, so I really want to get this done before it actually gets too cold. Wheels are taking a long time to come in, so I got some wheel spacers coming in so I can poke these out to fit the flares. I'm trying to be done with this week, so, and then I can slap the wheels on whenever they get in, because it seemed like it's gonna be a few weeks. But that's the plan. So I pick up some bolts, drill these holes, maybe in a couple days. Can't do it today, so I don't know if it'll be this video or next video, but by the end of this week these should be bolted on. So that's what I got going so far. Yeah, but should look real nice. I think this is like 2 inches wider or so. So new wheels should fit pretty good once I get all of that going. But yeah, definitely got to do some sanding, some Bondo, some body work, all of that. But these should be painted and on really by next week. So yeah, that's the plan. So let me know what you think, and I will catch y'all in the next one.